Would you call yourself a struggling artist?
Um. Okay, just a little. No. I will say no. I actually just think I'm a broke college kid. But for some apparent reason, I'm not gonna lie to you. When it comes to my art, I always find a way though. I always find a way.
Good.
Even if it's my last, it's almost like I'll spend my last on art before I'll just like go do anything else.
Right.
So like I'm okay with it because I know like it's gonna bring me joy at the end of the day, and
Good. And that's the point, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, not a lot of people get the opportunity to make a career out of art. So they kind of just do it as a hobby. And it sounds like in your case, you don't want it to be a hobby. You're trying to, be a freelancer. You're trying to let your different art forms use you. And that's the point of it all, right?
Yeah, for sure. And, just so people know they're not alone, I think a lot of people feel like they're alone, but it's just so many of us, like, people never, like, do not understand that we all think the same thing half of the time.
Right, absolutely. Especially, when those memes come by, you be like, man, I thought that was just me. So,
Yeah, you be like, man, I thought I was the only one. But it feels good, though, because, you can be able to talk to other people, and I love that other people can come up to me and,
right.
Like my stuff too. So, yeah.
That's really good. So, is there any projects that you're working on now with your art?
Right now, well, hold on, let me think about this because I be doing a lot. What am I doing right now? So right now, last Saturday, I just had an art show. It was Elemental Art and Wellness. It was by Brittany. She's a dope person too. I just want to give her a shout out. Shout out to Brittany. But yeah, so I just had my first one in Chicago too, so that was pretty nice. So
nice.
It was really nice. So I did that. So actually that was my last project pretty much. Right now I am working on my website. And
that's a big deal.
Yeah, that's something I am working on. I'm in the works on like if I should push the date back or if I should just keep working on it to see how far I get. So like depending on how this week goes, because I just had that art show, I might end up having to push it back, but I'm going to be okay with it, though. I had to accept it. I had to suck it up and accept it, but, I'm working on that, though, right now, because I end up making, like, shirts, and so I end up scratching all that again.
Oh, okay.
Just now, yeah, and so, because that's another thing about me, I'm so, like, complex mentally that, like,
I think that's all artists, though, right? Like, that's why we just want people to understand us. It's just like, understand me and what's going on in my crazy mind, right?
That's what me and my mom was just talking about. She was like, yeah, I always told you about you. Like, you always you're just very complex.
Oh, you hopping around. You don't know what you want to do. Like, all of those stigmas, right?
Yeah. It's because I'm a Libra. So she's like, you're so indecisive. So I'm like, yeah, it's bad. But, yeah, so, yeah, I'm just working on the website and stuff. So that's pretty much it. So hopefully that all falls through. I just cleaned my apartment from all my art stuff, so that just kind of just down some of my stress.
Yeah, that stuff can definitely take up some space, but it's just like you feel like you want so more. You're like, I don't even have enough, but it's like, it's in a way, but I just want to do this and this. It's just, it's a big deal. It's a big deal to be able to create and have the materials that you need to be able to do so. But thank you so much for your time. I love how much you went into depth about that because, our audience needs to know, like, people really don't understand what all goes into it. And, it needs to be appreciated more than just, regular degrees. No offense to, degrees, but sometimes, we just want to create. Why do we feel like we got to have a degree to create? So, a lot of people go through that rough thing and, feel like, well, if I get a degree in what I'm passionate about, but then at that point, you definitely have to make sure that, you're making money off that because what is degrees do? Put you in debt. And I feel like some people even think that artists are just trying to take the easy way out by being an artist, and it's like, that is so not the case. I really wish my mind was so simple. You know, it was more simpler than that. So
it's like being like, you have to be like your own boss, your own salesperson,
right? Exactly.
You gotta be everything. It's like, it gets nuts. Like, yeah. Sometimes I'll be having to step back myself. Like, sometimes I'll just not do nothing because like I just need to like
too
take
much.
a moment.
It's like overwhelming.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, take a moment. Like, that's why I have to learn. Like, take a moment because like it gets like too much, and then like when it becomes too much, then you start like not liking everything. Yeah. So like, you don't
love-hate relationship.
Right.
Anyways, yeah. I feel like there are different depths in people's head about what art means to them. And I feel like sometimes I'm able to talk to, you know, different artists. Like I said, they'll like be able to go a little bit deeper. And it doesn't take anything away from any other artist. I just really feel like sometimes that appreciation, you know, is a bit different. Just how your brain is just wired and, you know, what it means to you. Some people just really love something. And then some people are just really passionate about something. And I just really do feel like they're two different things. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I don't know if it's just me.
Yeah, because, you said some people are passionate, and what else?
Some people just love it, you know?
Yeah,
It's just two different things to me.
Yeah, because, like, some people it's just like a natural, like, thing. And then, I'm not going to lie, there is some people that do just get into it because they've seen it through somebody. You can... That is something I have been learning about the art world, that there are artists that have been artists because they've seen, like, you know, somebody else, like, pretty much like...
Right. It'd be like, oh, that's it? That's easy?
Yeah, like, we just gonna do this.
They just do it for clout, I feel, you know what I'm saying? Just to get that attention. And, you know, you got real artists, you know, such as yourself and many more people that's like, man, this isn't just for attention, you know? If I want attention... Shoot, I could be doing something else, you know. Who wants to sit there and struggle and try to prove that what I do is important and I should be getting paid for it too, you know. I just feel like people think, oh, you know, cool, that's your passion, but it's a hobby, you know, and it's like, why is art a hobby? Why? Who said that is a hobby? And it's just like, just trying to change that perspective, you know, and excuse me, I'm just really just getting like into it because it really bothers me, you know. It's so much pressure on an artist, period. And you got some who really don't care. You know, they're set up in a living position that they can do whatever they want to do, you know. But then you got people who like, I got to get from under my parents' wing and, you know, I got to get out there and get into the world. But I'm so passionate about this that I can't even think about working for someone else. What do I do, you know? And then when it comes down to, oh, this costs this. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm not sure if I want to support you. It's like, but you'd support, you know, all these other brands, especially just, I don't want to like say any brand specific, but certain shoes. You know what I'm talking about? It's just like, what do you think people are doing when they create that shoe? That's art. You know, you go pay for that. So what do I have to be like a shoe brand or something, you know, for you to even do that?
You know, I just never understand it. Like, it does get frustrating because there are artists too as well that are kind of just making art but selling it at some crazy price. But it's like,
oh, don't get me started on that. I've seen that and I was like, what? This is ridiculous. Like, I'm not trying to call out nobody, but like I said, I ain't even gonna go there. We can talk off the line on that one, but it's crazy.
But I just know that there are, you know, things that are being sold that just like, it's just unreasonable. Like,
next segment, scam artists.
No, for real, because they is here.
Right, they exist. They're trying to act like like they're all like, oh, peace, I just want to create, da, 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 da.
Right.
But you got to pay like $200. It's like, wait, what?
You gotta pay like $70 for your t-shirt.
Right, I just went to freaking the store and got that same quality for $20. What do you mean? You know, so
Yes.
it's a bit crazy.
Yeah, that's why I'm so like, I'm very, very particular about my prices. Like, because a lot of people be like, why you charge so low? Why you charge so high? Like, I'm a type of person, like, I'm cheap. So, you know, if I'm cheap, why I'm selling you something for like
right.
$100, you know,
but it's
like,
levels to it though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
How you gonna be a beginner person selling like these outrageous prices versus somebody who been in the game for 20 years? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, but the quality, the knowledge, you know, it's so much more that's in that whatever art, you know, form that someone is buying. It's more to it. You know, that's why people be like, oh, you know, your name's not big enough. It's not even that. It's literally just, what did you put into this art and how much do you think it's worth? Not how much you want to get off of it, but how much do you think it's worth, you know?
Right.
So that's a huge deal. But
yeah, I mean, half the time it'd be like canvas, a paintbrush, or something like that. And, you know, like, I think the magic is when it's like getting worked on. Like, that's the journey, that's your patience. And that's why a lot of artists are really humble, because we have that patience. And like, you know, it's almost like when we put ourselves in our artwork, you know, you go through your own journey itself. So then like, you know, that's how, like, you know, a lot of people don't do all that extra stuff or anything like that. So yeah.
And then it mess with your mental, you know. It's a mental thing, you know. We go into depression because it's just like, man, how do I express this and have the world accept it?
I've been like looking at other art, like, it's crazy because like that's what I be telling you, we be thinking the same thing.
Yeah, right.
Because like I be looking at that on like online, or just even because I watch a lot of YouTube too as well. Like I be watching them too, so like I just be trying to figure out like what's the whole like, you know, thing around, you know, what's going on. And I'm just like, man, this stuff don't kind of look right to be selling at these prices or to be doing stuff a certain way.
Scam artists at its best, right?
I'm not gonna lie. When I was younger. Like, not when I was young, like, probably, like, I think in the beginning of my college years, like, my freshman year, I had, did a painting for somebody, and they told me that it wasn't worth what I was charging them. And, after that, I don't know why, but it either humbled me or changed me some type of way, but, like, after that, I was just like, like, what's, like, the problem, like, with paying so much for, like, a painting? Like, what's worth it, what's not? So, like, I don't know.
So you had to learn. So do you feel like, now that you look back, do you feel like you did overprice something, or they were just tripping?
I thought they was kind of just tripping, because like that would be another thing. Like, a thing with me is that I like to make sure everybody is able to put their hand into, like, you know, my world.
Right,
you know,
right.
That is good, pretty much. And so like, you know, I don't want to be charging nothing crazy, because I'm not going to want to buy that crazy. So if I'm not going to want to buy it, why I'm going to think, you know, I'm finna finesse you to buy it, pretty much.
Right, so, exactly. Yeah.
So, you know, I be feeling like, you know, things should be fair. Like, even with my art, like, I'm not doing this to, you know, please everybody, you know, around here, but I'm doing this out of, like, you know, my energy and, like, you know, just out of love, pretty much.
Right,
like,
and that's up to you to share that with the universe. You know what I'm saying? That's when people get it twisted. So here's the thing. As an artist, we don't have to share this. We want to, because we want other people to see, you know, what's going on in my mental, what's going on in my mind. I'm letting you into my mind. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are surface. Nowadays, it's like, I don't want nothing surface. I need more, you know? And that's how we able to grow, is to get more. So it's just like, you know, going from surface, okay, hey, you know, basic. It's like, we don't do basic conversations anymore. Like, at this point, we grow. Anytime I have a conversation with somebody, one of us is growing in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, it's just like, it's pointless. And that is art. Art is trying to tell you something. Most of the time, the artist doesn't get the chance to vocalize, what's going on in there. But the people who get it, right, right, the people who get it, they're able to see that, and that's art appreciation, right?